All right, guys, welcome back to a 17 threat Marvel Crisis Protocol battle report. Before we get into the list, I'd like guys to everybody hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Really does help the channel grow, and I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. I also teamed up my local game store, Recess Games. Click the link below. Go into their e-shop. Buy anything in the store. It does not have to be MCP related. However, at the time of making this video, it should go up next week. But the 18th, it should be up before the 18th. We have a bunch of new releases. We have the Spider Foes box being released. We have the Spider Web Warriors box being released. Gwenom and Scarlet Spider. So they'll have them in stock. I know they will. If they don't, they can get them quickly. So you can go and order them there. Get 10% off. Hit the promo code Monster. You have to actually put the discount in. The discount code Monster, all caps. Get 10% off your purchase. They will ship it to the house. I haven't been talking about the rewards program, but the rewards program is really good. Everything you buy, you get points accumulated, you get free stuff. It's actually really, or not, I shouldn't say free. It's 50, 25, 50, and $100 off, or 25, 50, and 100, or not 100%, but 25% off, or something like that. But it's good. Check it out. It's a really good program. With all that being said, let's get into it. All right. So as you saw in the title, this is going to be an X-Men 97 themed game. So we're first on my side of the board. I'm playing X-Men 97. 4 major players in episode number 9. I'm not going to ruin it for those who haven't watched it, although we are 3 days removed. So you should be watching it. So if spoilers come out, you're bad. Not mine, yours. So we are playing Wolverine. We are playing Jean Grey, playing Professor, and we're playing Scott. Cards I have are Cerebro, Exceptional Healing, Jean, Xavier's Dream, and First Class. 17 threat. That's what I got. Let's go check out the Sentinels. All right, guys, before we get into it, my buddy Josh is back.
Hey, guys.
Funny thing about the shirt, did you want to explain the shirt?
So for those of you, episode 9 in X-Men 97 is actually titled Tolerance Equals Extinction. And as you see, we're going to be playing Mr. Sinister with the Sentinels, so hashtag tolerance.
Yeah, so that's the whole point of the shirt. All right.
So again, pretty straightforward Sentinels list. We have all 3 of the Sentinels and Mr. Sinister. For cards, we've got Patch Up, Smash, Directive 1, Forced Extraction, and of course, Cloning Banks.
All right, guys, we will be back with the mission and deployment. All right, guys, we are back after the deployment. And the mission we're playing is going to be Struggle for the Cubes, which are going to be represented by the red tokens. We can pick those up. We can hold more than one. In the cleanup phase, you do take a damage and gain a power when you, however many you're holding. So that's what the extractions are. And then Deadly Meteor Mutates Civilians is something new. I don't think we've ever played this on the channel, which is going to be represented by the 3 blues. The blue is underneath that red one. And basically it's a pay to flip. So we roll our energy defense, and if we get a hit, crit, or wild, we have to beat the number of healthy players on that objective, and then we get to claim it. And then if we roll a skull, a bomb goes off, and we take a damage. So it's pretty simple. All right, so that's it. I'm going to be the red player. Josh will be the blue player. And obviously we're represented by that. Let's take a look at the board here. So we got a board set up where, it's not really crowded. We do throw. All of us can throw, I guess, but we don't have a lot of stuff to throw once we get into the middle of it. So all the bodegas are going to be 3s. The comic book shop is going to be a 3. The 2 buildings are going to be 5s. The cars, the dumpsters, and are going to be 2s. The little stuff, which actually goes there, all the other little stuff is going to be 1s. The Smokies food truck is going to be a 3 as well. I think we got everything. Roxanne's is going to be a 4. The dump truck is going to be a 4, and the car on top of it is going to be a 1. I'm sorry, 2. I don't think it's going to come into play, but just in case. The signs are we can't interact with the signs. I do these for members. I'm sorry, for subscribers now, just as a little treat. So, Jordy Bordy, if you do watch this, based on our Wolverine episode 9 episode 9 X-Men 97 issue, Wolverine does play a pretty big part in it, so got Wolverine on there. Basically, every week, if you leave a comment, say hi to Jordy, tell if you're going to correct us on the rules, do it nicely. But leave a comment below. I do pick a subscriber every week out of the comments, and then I will feature them and give them a little bit of a shout out on a billboard, custom made billboard. I keep it separate from 40K and MCP, so the 40K guys don't have to watch the MCP, and MCP don't have to watch 40K to hear their names. So that's what we got going on there. Josh did win priority by a landslide, so you get to go first,
All right.
sir.
Well, we'll kick things off right away with Mr. Sinister. He will go ahead and pay 1 power to play Forced Extraction. So up to 3 allied characters within range 3 may take 1 damage, and he will gain 1 genetic sample token for each damage taken. So,
all right. And your leadership is what?
So we're doing Sentinel Prime's leadership. When I daze a character for their threat value, I may pass out 1 power to each character.
Okay.
Based on the threat. So,
and I'm going to play Professor X's leadership, which is basically if I use a reactive superpower, or any superpower for that matter, I can then give another character power once per turn. So if she uses a superpower, I can give that 1 power to Wolverine. I can only give it to 1 character once per turn. So, okay, sir.
Correct. All right. Same for me. I can only do once a turn. Mr. Sinister is just going to come up here, hide behind the comic book shop, and chill for his second action.
Alrighty. I think what we're going to start with Wolverine, I think. We're just going to take Wolverine, and we're going to pick this up. First, let me do this. Before I move him, I'm going to play First Class, which allows me to interact with a objective without paying a power. So I have to do that on my first activation. So we're going to spend 1, and we're going to pick up, or not spend, we're going to pick up that objective. That'll go to Wolverine. And then I think I'm going to actually go up and take a beating as of right now. So that's it for Wolverine. Add more dice to him, Josh. That's what I'm trying to do here.
What? No. Sentinel's going to move up. He's going to pay a 1. Pick that up. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and play it. I'm just going to go ahead and give you some power here. So this will just be a Plasma Blast.
Pretty good so far.
So far. Just 2.
2. Saving 2.
Saving 2. Okay. And I didn't get any triggers. That's it. So, oops. He gains 2 power, and that will end it for.
All right. Well, as much as I'm not a fan of. Really well. Oh, there it is. As much as I'm not a fan of Gene taking a beating here, but we're gonna go up here. We're gonna tuck behind this wall here, so I can hopefully still be in range of that. Yep. So I'll pick this up, and Gene's done.
Okay. Alright, Prime will just double move here to be inch. Pay his 1. I believe. Character's energy defense.
I forgot I have to roll.
I'm like, yeah, flipping the point. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, he does flip the point.
Okay, so
even with Gene there, that's 3 successes.
Yeah, let me do that for Wolverine, because I forgot I had to flip those points.
You spent yours to pick up.
I didn't. It's free.
Oh, that's free. Yeah, you can. Yes.
Yeah, so I could have done that with Gene, but it's okay. I don't want to be unfair. So spend 1 from Wolverine, who has 3 energy, and he does get it.
He does get it.
I did roll a skull, though, right? So
So you take a damage.
I do take a damage. So I spend 1. I get that 1 back. But I don't get that because it's not an enemy effect.
Right.
And there we go. And
And that is an exciting Sentinel Prime turn.
Yeah, I forgot about flipping, dude.
I walked up and I'm like, hey, we're going to need to flip.
Yeah. All right, so I think what we're going to do is go with Scott. I'm going to go with the professor. And I'm going to take the professor and we're going to, I'll just double move them. One there. And we'll just tuck him back here. And try to flip that point. He's got 2. And he's got
That's
it.
good.
All right.
Alrighty, well, Sentinel Prime will move up. He'll go ahead and Sentinel will move up. He'll pay his 1. Put that up. And you got Scott coming, so you know what?
Got Scott coming in hot, man. If you've been watching the new 97, Scott has been a beast, man. It's not the little wimpy Scott that we're used to.
So just in case he has any of that TV show magic,
that magic
back up just a little bit.
That magic made for TV. Because
I don't have the power to move up and try to flip the point, so there's no reason to go up.
No reason to take an optic beam to the face.
Right. Yet.
All right, so we're going to go here as much as we can. Pick that up. And then what we're going to do is, let's see, the optic beam is range 4. So let's see if I am in with range 4 of the Sentinel. I am not. So what we'll do is
worked out.
Yeah. Then I think what we'll do is just move Scott. I think we'll just move him here. Try to get a little cover. And Scott's done.
Okay.
That's it, right?
That's it, yeah. All
right, so
4 guys apiece. That's a quick round.
That's a quick round. So after round 1, you're at parity. So what'd you score?
I picked up 2 and I flipped 1 point, so I'm going to score 3.
All right, and you're the blue player.
Yep.
And I have 3 things. I'm holding 2, so I'm going to have 5. We're going to go to round 2, and then we'll be back after the cleanup phase. So real quick, Wolverine, Jean, and Cyclops will take damage because they're holding a cube. Also, Sentinel.
Both of the regular Sentinels are holding, so they will also take a damage.
All right, we'll be back after the power-up.
In the cleanup phase, Mr. Sinister does play his cloning bank card and then distributes his 3 genetic tokens into it. And then we will go ahead.
So explain how that works. So you only have 1 card though, right?
Correct.
So now he can only hold 3 per phase?
So correct. So what happens is during his, he has several attacks where he can earn genetic sample tokens.
Right.
And then he has an ability called DNA database where he can have 3 at a time.
Right.
During the cleanup phase, he may take any number of these tokens and put them in the cloning bank.
Okay.
Then during a power phase, he may basically remove the cloning banks and the number of genetic tokens and then bring on someone at half threat value. So currently it has 3 tokens.
Right.
Let's just say it has 4. So if I were to do it during this power phase, I could bring a 2-threat character in.
Gotcha.
Or if I was up to 6.
So if he can only hold 3 at a time.
Correct.
If he can only hold 3, you can only play that card 1 time, so he can only max out at 6?
No, so the card stays in play.
Oh, okay.
And he now has 0 tokens on him.
Oh,
so
I
he
see.
can hold 3 more.
Okay, so the card never goes away.
Correct. The card stays until you choose to destroy the cloning banks and take and make the clone, basically. The card can sit there and we'll keep getting.
I gotcha.
So in theory, you could get up to 10 and summon a 5-threat character, but as we will see throughout the game today, that's a little harder to do.
Easier said than done.
Yes. And then the other thing that happened is both of my Sentinel Mark IVs will pay a power to play Directive 1. So until the end of this round, all enemy characters do not benefit from stealth, cannot reroll or modify defense dice. I do not require line of sight to target you, and you do not benefit from cover.
Okay.
That's important because we will activate Sentinel Prime, and he will pay 2 to smash our size 3.
Okay.
And then he's going to pay 3 to do a energized plasma blast into Gene.
All right.
So smash for 3.
So that's going to be energy.
Yeah.
All right. So Jean has 3.
And she may not modify or reroll. Let's see.
That wasn't great.
No, that was terrible. All of 3.
Saved. Can modify though. Saved 1.
Okay.
So takes 2.
So she'll take 2. Gain 2 power. And then I will just pay that to do. Then we'll pay again to do a suppression protocols into Jean, and this will be physical.
All right. So she has, I believe she has 3 dice physical as well.
Wow, another.
Well, you started off with really hot with the.
They look good, but yeah, only 4. It's big dice, but.
So save 2 so far. Save 3.
Okay,
So takes 1.
Take 1 more.
Who are you picking on, Gene, man? He will not be having.
There's no such thing as a picking on Gene.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's full power.
And yeah, that will end it for the Sentinel.
All right. Well, since you have. All right, guys. So we're going to start with Gene because he powered her up. I'm going to spend 5, and I'm going to do telekinetic force, which is going to be 5 dice. I'm sorry, 9 dice physical, and we will hope to get some wilds. This is 8, 9. All right, Gene, we got to do better than Sentinels, man. Or whatever just attacked me right there.
9 blanks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, she did way better than I did.
So I'm just going to roll these 2 because of the 2 crits. All right, so we'll take out. I didn't get any wilds though, so I did not get the throw off, but we did get 6.
Okay, well that's better than.
Hey, save 3.
Save 3. So I take 3.
Takes 3. And she doesn't get any power for that. And then I think what we're going to do is, what do you have left?
He's got 3 left.
3. I think what we'll do is we'll do Psychic Bolts, which is going to be 5 dice Mystic. How was he against Mystic?
4. This is best
so
save.
Physical is better, huh?
Yep.
I think what we'll do is we'll just take, let's go do that again. Spend 5 power again and do Telekinetic Force. So Gene will be down to 0 power, but we're going to roll 9 dice. We're going to try to, that's 9. Try to take Sinister out at least this turn. So I know I got skulls. I know I can't roll them, but I'm going to anyway. Instead of just fishing out 3 more dice. So I got 3 crits. So that many, and I still did not get to throw off, but I'm not going to complain about that because there's 7 of them there, 8 of them there.
Yeah.
6, 8.
He takes his 3.
All right. Then what we're going to do is nothing because I'm done. I'll try to. Well, I don't have any power. Never mind. So yeah, Gene's done.
Okay. Well.
Wait a second.
No, it's okay.
That actually is a little bit of a pre. Nah, I mean, because she didn't beat him, but there was a matchup in the show.
Yeah,
it was a matchup in the show. It wasn't. That wasn't. We don't know who won or lost in that, but
let's do this. All right. Okay. Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll activate the Sentinel. He will pay 3 to do an plasma blast into Wolverine. So this will be energy.
All right.
Okay.
Good roll. Well, it was a good roll when it looks.
Not really.
Not really.
Seems to be the usual Sentinel.
45%.
Sentinels aren't really going to play today, I guess.
Just save one. So
Okay,
it takes
so it
two.
takes 2. And actually, we'll just do it again. Do it again. Did we get lots of them?
Is this mine?
No. Wow, 4 this time. Okay, man.
This is energy, right?
Yeah, still energy.
Takes 2. Takes 3 actually.
3, right?
I think how does exceptional healing work?
Yeah, you pay 3 and it reduces it to 1.
I'm taking 3 to save 2. Yeah, let's. So you did 3 damage to me,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So I'll spend the 3. I'll do exceptional healing.
Yeah, no, just take
I'll take 1 and get the power back because it took 1 damage.
Yep.
All right. Exceptional healing is gone.
That's
Alrighty. Well, I think I'm like chasing my tail here because you're attacking people and I'm attacking them back. Although he didn't go yet.
Yeah, he went first.
Oh, went into Gene.
I went into Gene here.
Oh,
You
that's
took
right.
out Sinister before he went. So
I got you. That's
so
right.
you have an extra activation.
Got, and I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend 2 for hit and run, and I'm going to do an attack. I'm gonna do an optic blast into Sentinel Prime. So he cannot be pushed, correct?
Correct.
By Mystic. What's the deal?
Let's see. The character cannot be advanced or pushed by Mystic attacks or superpowers.
But he's size 5 anyway,
He's
so
also
it doesn't,
size 5,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
So you
All right,
be able
so
to throw the big kids.
Yeah, can't exactly. All right, so 5 dice going into him. This is energy.
Okay.
Obviously. Let's see, Cyclops. So I only did 1.
Okay.
And
I take it.
you take it. All right. I didn't get a wild, but so he'll get one power, which is not enough to do what I wanted to do. But I will move up here. You have something that can snag me now because I'm within range 3 of you.
It's range 4 for the tow cable, so yeah,
matter.
It was fine.
All right, so now I'm going to go into this guy here.
Okay.
With the same attack, I think.
Okay.
You know what? Let's go into this Sentinel here.
Okay.
With the same attack. 5 dice. It's going to be energy. So I did get to push off, but it's not going to matter. Only 2.
Saves 1. All right.
So it takes 1.
Actually saves. Oh no, it's energy, so he does not get the cool reduction.
So saves 1.
Yes, he saves 1.
All right, and then Scott's done.
Well, he's still got 2 guys to go. Let's see. Scott's not. Is Scott holding?
Yeah, Scott. Everybody but Professor.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and pay 2 for restraint cables, so I can pull you toward me. So you can walk past Mr. Sinister. Okay. Then I will pay for suppression protocols. So this will be physical into Scott.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is pay 2 for quick draw. So roll 5 dice. If you don't do damage,
yes,
take it.
I don't do damage. Yep. Okay.
Pretty good.
A little bit better than the average Sentinel shot. Let's see what the crit is. Okay.
Wow, so that's
Looking
pretty
at
good.
6, yeah.
So unless I explode some crits, still only got. So I'm taking 3.
Okay. So take 3. Take 3. Gives me 3. Bank. So we'll just do it again.
All right, I'll just keep I'll spend it again for
Yep.
quick draw. 4.
Only 4 this time.
Only saving 1.
Okay.
So taking 3 again.
3 again. And
I believe that is going to be enough to get him. because that'll give him 6 damage. So this will pop out.
Okay, and we can hold more than one cube,
Yep,
I believe.
yep.
We just take more damage. So I will pay 1, pick up the other cube.
All right, I think I go with Wolverine on this one. So what we'll do is we will go with. We're just going to go with the Adamantium Slash, which will have a bleed. I don't know if they're immune to bleed, and a pierce.
They are immune to bleed. We are a giant robot.
So 5 dice physical. Hitting 3.
Okay. Blocking none. He's gonna take 3.
All right. So that's going to be 3 power. And then I think we'll spend the 3, and we'll do Berserker Barrage, which will be 7 dice. And then I'm spending the 2 to do the best of what the best at what I do, so that my wilds will count as 2 successes.
Ooh, gross. Okay,
So
let's see lots of blanks.
Yes, 7 dice. So that's going to be 6, 7. Give me lots of wilds, baby. Come on, Wolverine. I got none.
Got it.
I got 1.
Okay.
And you saved
it. All right.
All right. So Wolverine is done with the lackluster attack on Sentinels.
Okay. I'm out.
So we got Xavier. So we'll take Xavier and probably get a range 4 psychic bolts. I think we'll just move Xavier up a little bit just to get him within range 4. That's going to be his move. And then I'm going to do psychic bolt into him, which is going to be 5 dice. And he gets the root. He gets the root after the attack is resolved. So we have the root condition. 5 dice mystic. That's a pretty good roll.
Ooh,
I'm just roll this and this. It exploded my crits. All right, so we got 5 and 2 crits.
Yeah, that's a wilds. Blocking 2.
Taking 3.
So I'm gonna take 3.
All right, and then Xavier gets some power back from that, and you get the root condition. And then that will do it for my turn. You had priority?
Yep.
What'd you score?
I'm going to score 4 points this turn because I picked up an extra cube.
Okay, and I'm going to score 4 as well because I'm holding this and that and 2 cubes. Yeah, so that's it. We'll be back after. So Wolverine taking damage.
Sentinels taking some damage.
And Jean Grey taking damage. All right, guys, we're back after the cleanup. So just so everybody knows, I did do exceptional healing on Wolverine. I did it off camera, and I did do the power after I spent hit and run. I gave power to Jean, and then after I spent the best of what I did, I gave power to, or vice versa. I gave power to Wolverine, and I gave power to Jean on both of those. Not always going to say it, but it is being done, so everybody knows.
Okay, so we will activate Mr. Sinister. The Sentinel, Mr. Sinister will then pay 4 for a patch up onto Sentinel Prime. Okay. He's gonna do that. He's gonna walk over here. And then I will pay 1 for a genetic splicing.
Okay.
So this will be a range 4 beam.
All right.
So we'll hit Jean and Professor Xavier.
So Jean first, I'm assuming?
Yes, we'll go into Jean first.
And what's her?
This will be Mystic.
Mystic, so that'd be 5 dice for her.
Oops. Just 3.
3. So saved them. Save 2 of them.
Okay.
So takes 1.
Take 1. Get 1 token, and then into...
That actually will be enough to daze her, though.
Ah, okay.
Because the cube did work to her. So
okay.
She has 6 now. That pops out.
Okay, well, we'll put it right here for a second. I have to finish my attack.
Okay. Xavier rolls 6 dice, unless you want to pay 2 to have him roll less.
Sure. I'll go ahead and pay 2.
Okay, and what is
That's
it? Energy?
Mystic.
Oh, it's Mystic?
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, then I won't pay the 2.
Yeah, because...
Oh, that's right. Just 1. Wow.
Lost golf. Saved it.
He's fine. Okay. So then I will pay the 1 to pick up that token.
Okay.
And let's see, does he have anything else? Yes, he does. And that is within 3 inches. Let's see. Still within 3 of Scott? No. Okay, so I guess he doesn't have anything else to do because... Yeah. Okay. That will be Mr. Sinister.
All right, so we're going to go with Scott. I'm going to go into this Sentinel back here. I'm going to do the Optic Blast, which is going to be 5 dice energy. Hoping to get a wild and a hit. That's what I'm looking for, so I can get that beam off again. Got the wild and hit, so I did get it off. So 4.
Okay.
Does have the push trigger, but doesn't work with you.
He's going to block 1 and take 3.
All right. So it takes 3, so I get 3 power, and then I did get that trigger off. Speed of sight, so I'm going to actually go on that with that trigger. I'm going to go into this Sentinel,
okay,
which is going to be 5 dice. I can't trigger twice, so
what? You're not overpowered like Nightcrawler?
Exactly. So 2. Save
blocks 2.
All right. So now this puts up an interesting scenario because this one needs
1 to go down, and that one needs 2 to go down.
Oh man. I think I have to spend the 4, man. I'll spend the 4 and I'll go into No, we'll do that same attack again. Wait, let me think about this. Dude, greedy. Okay, so I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to do Optic Blast again into him, and hopefully I get the trigger off. Okay. So let's see. This is really not a smart play. I should just hit him with everything and daze him.
You never know. It's a dice game.
But we'll see what happens. I just need wild and a hit. I did not get the hit, man.
2. He blocks 1 and he will take 1.
All right, so he does take the damage.
He does take the damage and he will kick out.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep that 1 in there. I mean, did you have 2 of them?
No.
Oh, that's just the 1?
That was the 1.
Okay. All right, so Scott will pick that up, and Scott is done.
Okay.
Man, I really wanted him to do work right there.
Well, I mean, he did do work.
No. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Where said that?
Oh, well, I remember saying it. Did I remember saying it? But then I was like, wait, this is her second time dazing? That's all.
Okay. This Sentinel will go ahead and pay 2 for restraint cables.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull Mr. Summers up here. Okay. I don't know why I put my power in the dice bag. Then I'm going to pay 3 for suppression protocols.
Okay.
So this will be physical into Scott. And on wild, I may deliver some conditions. So let's see. I think we hit. Whoop, that was a miss. I did get 1 condition off.
All right.
And I'm going to hold off and see what you get, because I actually have re-rolls.
So far, saving 2. Saving 3 so far.
Okay, I'm going to pay 3 from Sentinel Prime to re-roll 3 dice. Okay.
So it's giving me 2.
Take 2.
All right. That will actually daze Scott.
Okay.
It's not worth using Xavier's Dream for that, and this pops out.
Okay. He will pay the 1 to pick it up.
I might just let this dude daze on his own.
He's going to. So, knowing that, he's going to then just go ahead and do a Plasma Blast into Wolverine.
All right. Energy?
Yes. Then he'll pay to bump it up. I cannot take out the skulls because I can't reroll those, but crit. So nope. And then I'm gonna
save 3 so far. Let me see if I need to roll these. So how many?
I'm gonna reroll. Wow,
right,
that was
so
terrible.
I don't need to explode those crits.
Nope.
Wolverine is still alive.
Yeah, that was terrible.
All right, so he's holding 3 now.
He's holding 3 now. He will daze automatically.
And he needs what to drop 2?
2.
Yeah, well, I have Wolverine left, so
yeah,
and Xavier.
but yeah.
I
still have Sentinel Prime.
I know. So the question is, do I want to put 4 damage on Wolverine if in this phase? You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to go with Wolverine. Pay 2. Do the best at what I do. And then I'm going to do an adamantium slash into this sentinel right here. And it's going to be 5 dice. Actually, make sure I can do that. Okay, so to make sure. 5 dice going into that sentinel. So explodes 1 crit. It's going to roll 1 of those. So we actually have 3 because best of what I do has this count as 2. Okay. So we're going to have 5 of them.
On. Blocking 1, taking the 1 point of damage I needed.
All right, so it takes 1.
Yep.
I can't even pick them all up. That's the thing.
Wherever you want
to. So I'm going to pick up 2 of them.
Okay.
We'll put them. Do we have to put them together? That's the question.
You can put them. You can separate them all out if you want.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put 2 of them in Wolverine's hand.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to put the other one back here.
Okay.
As far as I can. All right.
Okay.
And then I'm going to heal 2 for exceptional healing. Mm-hmm. And because of the best of what I did, I gave that power over to Professor.
Okay.
And then that was 1. So now, I think, what do I do here? Do I go after? I really can't do anything. I'm not within range 2 of that. So I think Wolverine stays. You said restraining cables is 4?
4 inches, yeah.
I don't know if I can get out of 4 and stay on that point. So we will just a little bit. All right, so made this move action, still covering that up. Now I'm going to do an adamantium slash into this guy as well. My second action. Explode this crit. So 3 of them.
Okay. Blocks 2.
Takes 1.
Takes 1.
I really got 1 more power. I probably should have kept that over by me. And Wolverine's done.
Okay. Well, then Sentinel Prime will go, and we'll just do an empowered plasma blast into Wolverine. This will be energy.
All right, 3 dice for me. Ooh, that was horrible.
Wow, the Sentinels suck today. 1, like they haven't rolled. It was just 1.
I do save it. I mean, there was a lot. That roll consists of a lot of blanks on both sides. Yours hurt way more than mine did.
Well, I guess we do it again since that epically failed. Well, at least there's 3 this time.
All right. How come you rolled less dice on that one?
I don't have the power to empower it. And the first time I paid the extra dice to bump it up to roll more dice.
I got you.
Yeah.
What'd you get that time? 2?
3.
3. Okay, so save. So far 1. So take it 2.
Oh,
that was uneventful for you. That was a tough one. That was actually a tough roll. Activate Professor. I'll move him up within 3. And still stay on this point. Then I'm going to spend. I'm going to spend 3 for Astral Duel, and basically add the amount of Mystic dice to the defensive dice to this attack roll. So it's going to be. He's got 4 Mystics. So I'm going to add 8 dice, and these you cannot modify your dice.
Okay.
Modify or re-roll dice. So 8 Mystic going into Sentinel Prime.
Okay.
Got 1 crit. I'm just going to roll this blank. All right, so these miss. So we got 4.
Blocking 2, taking 2.
Taking 2, and he already has the root. So I don't get any power for that. So Xavier's done. Not really exciting, just chipping away. So you had priority?
Yep.
What did you score?
I only get 2 points this turn, so that will put me here to 9.
And I'm going to get 4 on Wolverine. 3, he's holding 3, he's got that. And I'm going to get this one for 5.
Yep.
And we'll be back after. So Wolverine's going to take 3 damage. And that's it. We'll be back after the cleanup. All right, guys, we are back after the power phase. Game is, I only need 2 points to win. It's going to be a tough call for him to come, for Josh to come back. However, Mr. Sinister doesn't get to do stuff today.
Okay, so in the cleanup phase, he did have 2 more genetic sample tokens, giving him a total of 5. So everyone watching will go, why did he summon Gambit? He needed 6. Given the score, we know what's likely going to happen. So a little bit of foreshadowing for those original 90s comic book fans. We've all seen this show.
Before you get into it, Josh, here's exactly what we're doing this because of the comics.
Right.
And Josh is a comic book guy like myself. Yeah. He know this is one of his favorite story arcs, right?
It's one of my favorite story arcs, right? We just go through some stuff with Wolverine and a few other big reveals. Now, comic book wise, what's going to happen? And spoiler alert, maybe.
Right, we don't know this.
We don't know, yeah, for sure. But canon wise, right, we're going to find out Gambit's actually a very powerful mutant who has been operated and changed by Mr. Sinister. So he does come back after the Genosha incident. So as a little bit of foreshadowing, game wise, we know we didn't quite get the tokens here, but for thematic purposes, Mr. Sinister has summoned Gambit through the cloning vats.
So guys, again, Josh is right. We know that's not the way we play it, but again, we're guessing because we're making it more thematic.
Right. Normally, he would have only been able to summon a 2 threat, which would have been Honey Badger. But again, just to add a little bit of spice and some foreshadowing, we will go
with Gambit.
And since we have a priority, we are not going to let you beat him without doing anything. So he is going to... we're just going to do a kinetic ace right into Wolverine.
Man, such a jerk.
So this will be...
Such a jerk. Dude, I want Wolverine to win this game so badly.
5 dice physical with a possible wild explosion.
All right, so I get 4 dice.
Of course, Gambit.
Oh, look at Gambit coming in and rolling. Dude, he's like a threat mutant.
He is, I'm telling you.
So that counts as 2?
That does count. I'm going to pay the dice. I was just going to say, so a little something extra. After the attack dice roll, Gambit may use this superpower. I may change 1 hit to another wild.
Oh,
so I didn't get it. Doesn't matter.
All right,
in this case.
So you don't have to spend.
Correct. No spender here.
All right, so I need 4. I got 3 so far. All right, I got 3. Does that daze Wolverine? Oh, man, I hate to do this, dude. This is so weak. That will daze Wolverine. Oh, man. Oh, man. I really want Wolverine to win the game. All right, this is a dumb play. Super dumb. I'm spending 1 from Xavier. I'm playing Xavier's Dream.
Mm-hmm.
He will not take any damage. I know it's a dumb play. It's a waste of Xavier's Dream. But if you watch the show, again, if you watch the show, you'll see why I want Wolverine to win the game.
Okay. So it did get explosive, so that means the Sentinel does take a damage. I think he's actually... Yeah, Scott will also take a damage.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me...
All right. Gambit will pay his 3. for accelerating charge. So he gets to add 2 dice to his next kinetic ace into Wolverine. So this will be 7 dice physical. Again with explosive. Oh my goodness, he did get explosive, but that's 3
of them.
Only 3.
Come on, Wolverine. Save 2 so far. So still drops. Dang you.
Okay, Sentinel takes a power.
All right, so Wolverine does drop. I do drop all these. Such a jerk, man. Whoa. Such a jerk.
Just throwing them all over there because I don't have any power. Remy comes out. That was his.
All right, Remy comes out and
big show.
All right, which was good actually. All right, so I'm going to double move Jean here, and I'm going to put her over to this side, right there. I'm going to pick up these 3. And then I'm going to matter manipulation, which is basically throwing, or battlefield manipulation, actually, which is throwing a size 3 medium. So I'm going to throw this car into, comes from my base, right?
Yeah, that would go into Gambit.
I can only go into Gambit, so we'll spend 3, and we'll go into the Omega Threat Gambit.
Who can? He takes 1.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jean's done.
All right. Well, we do have to try and claw our way back.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay 1 to try and flip the point. It's energy defense. I've done this for most of the game. I do flip it and no skull, so I'm okay there.
That's good there. Take my little X-Men token off here.
And then I'm going to pay 3, since I cannot restrain Cable Jean, but I will do a Plasma Blast into her, paying the extra dice.
Real quick, the extra power from Jean doing the battlefield manipulation.
Yes.
Will go to Scott.
Okay.
Yeah, Scott.
Typical Sentinel fashion here.
Okay. What was it?
2 energy.
Energy? Okay. She has 4 energy, I believe.
All dead.
Saved them. All right. She is just literally deflecting all that stuff away.
She nothing better to do.
All right, so I'm going to have to just go with Scott. And I was going to... I'm just going to beam these guys. I got to beam. Spend 4. I'm also going to hit and run with this as well. And we're going to go right through all 4 of those guys there. So 7 attacks.
Okay.
7. We'll go with the Sentinel first because we'll just go in the order of the beam itself.
Okay.
So Sentinel first. 1 crit. I'm just going to roll this blank. So 5.
Okay. 1 crit. Okay, so I'm going to block 2, take 3.
Take 3. I don't get any power for this, so... Alrighty. Gambit.
Okay.
We'll just roll this. Alright, so we're going to hit 4 times. I will lose a power because of that wild.
Okay. Sentinel Prime will go ahead and pay 3 for Gambit to just try that again. Okay, he's going to block 2.
All right, so it takes 4. I'm sorry, take 2.
He's going to take 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he blocked it. All right, and then...
There's also suppression on this.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows, at the end of the turn... Oh, it's the person loses power. I don't lose power.
I lose the power.
Yeah, I read that wrong.
So I will take 1 off Gambit. You will give 1 back.
Yeah, I didn't take it off.
Okay, I took 1 off Gambit for taking.
All right, so then we go to Sinister, which is going to be all right. So we go into Sinister. So we're going to have he's suppressed as well.
Okay, so I'm going to take a power off him.
And 4.
Okay, he's got 4. Sentinel Prime's going to pay again. And try that again. There we go. Blocks 1.
So takes 3.
Take 3.
So he's going to lose 2 power, actually.
Okay.
It's for each. It's for each wild.
Okay.
All right. So that's number 1 for Scott. Then my hit and run is. I think we just hit and run and go pick this up. Stay within that 1. Yeah, I'm within 1 there, right?
Yep.
Pick that up. And then let's see if I'm in range of anything. Hit Prime and can hit that guy. What's Prime have left of days?
I still got 4 left.
4. So we'll just spend 3 again. And we'll do Optic Devastation. Because it's the only attack that can reach. So we'll do 7. I can't get anybody else, I don't believe, on that beam. Because Gambit's...
Yeah, he's going to get out of
I can't tell. Out of range?
Yeah, you're out of range. If I go straight down, you're just hitting right in front of him.
All right, so 7 going into...
Sentinel Prime again.
Sentinel Prime. See if we can do something with this guy.
Okay.
We'll just explode that crit. So just 3. Not enough to daze him.
Okay, come on, Sentinel. He's going to block.
Save 2 so far.
2,
Save
3. So.
All right, and Scott is now done. I'll spend, because I hit and run, I'll take that power and give it to the professor.
Okay. Well,
that's not.
Yeah, you picked that one up.
No, that's not his little green token saying he's done.
Oh. All right, and then you are out of cable range. So, do I want to bother beating you up, or I can get to Gene? Yeah.
Beating Scott up.
Well, there isn't much else to do. There's no reason to tag team Professor when he's basically untouched most of this game. I will just pay the 4 to do a suppression protocols.
Okay. I'll spend 2 to quick draw.
Yep.
And give that power to the professor.
Okay. On wilds, I can give out some conditions.
Well, he's got 2 wilds.
Okay. So a total of 4, but I have some possible rerolls here.
All right. So 5 dice. So let's hopefully we can do damage back. Taking 3 of them.
3. All right, and then I'm going to pay 3 more from Sentinel Prime. Take 6.
Wow, nice. So that will actually take Scott out of the game right there. So Scott loses first X-Men down.
Okay, and then I will pick up your cube. And that will end it. The second Sentinel.
All right, well, I guess we'll just see if we can daze this just to kind of finish. Oh, you still have...
I still have Sentinel Prime and Sinister to go. That Gambit thing.
Gambit really was good, man.
He throws the whole game off.
He really did. So we're just going to take Professor, and we're going to just do the 3 for Astral Duel again. And we're going to go into... Sinister has what to drop.
Sinister only needs 1 more to be gone.
And Sentinel has what?
Sentinel needs 4. He's on 6, so he's got 4 left. Sentinel Prime.
Okay.
Sinister is on 4 of his 5 on this side. This Sentinel also only has 1.
Okay, he's out of range. All right, so I'm going to do this. Let's go into Sinister since he brought Gambit back.
Okay.
Astral Duel. I'm going to roll 4 dice plus Sinister's 4, so it's going to be 8. It is going to be Mystic.
Yeah, then I have no tokens, so I can't do any.
And these cannot be modified.
Okay.
Can't reroll or modify dice with this attack.
Nice.
That was really good, and it's my 1 crit. So we're gonna hit 5 times with 4 wilds.
Okay. I do get to explode the crit, just can't modify.
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna block 2. Yeah,
so take 3.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna spend.
And then this will drop out.
All right. Then I'm gonna spend the 3 again from Xavier. And I'm going to do that same thing, the same attack, Astral Duel. into the Sentinel Prime, so I'll get eight dice again.
Okay.
Don't know if I want to use the same dice since I just rolled 4 wilds. 1 crit, so that was pretty good.
Lots of wilds here. I got nothing. I get to do 2 whole rerolls.
Can't reroll.
Oh, that's right.
Against this attack.
So I am dazed.
All right, I believe that'll be the game.
Well, I got Gambit. Let's see what he can do.
The Gambit went.
Oh yeah, Gambit
dazed.
Yeah,
Wolverine.
Yep. That's the turn.
That's the turn. That's the game. So at the end of the game, Gene's holding 3. I'm holding 1, so that's going to be 4. That's going to put me at 18, and you're holding
1 and 2 points. I'm going to get 3.
So that's going to put you at 12. All right, so very thematic game. Obviously, there was some stuff that we played a little loose because we wanted the theme to go. Josh, I don't blame stuff on dice, but you do not have good dice today.
I'm going to say, yeah, the first couple turns, the Sentinels were sleeping. Again, you know, the power play early on, I threw 19 dice at Jean. She took 3 damage.
Yeah, that was... There's nothing you could do on that.
Nothing.
On that, there really isn't. The only thing that would happen was Jean was with force fields around her, and you.
Again, thematically, clearly the Sentinels could not hurt Jean. Even over here, I blasted into her again. She takes 1 of all the stuff. So she's pretty resilient this game.
What made it awesome was Gambit coming on and then just wiping Wolverine. Like just coming on and so much damage to Wolverine. It was unbelievable.
Of the entire team, he did the most, and he played 1 turn. They weren't very heavy hitters today. Decent on the defense rolls. I can't really complain too much there. But yeah, overall, no, pretty fun game. It was pretty good.
I think I had the edge offensively. Defensively, we were about even. I say we were about even. We both had average dice.
Yeah, I think so.
Offensively, my dice were a little bit better at the end of the game, actually, when it counted. But yeah, it was a good game, man.
Yeah,
it was fun. We like to play these thematic games. We're both comic book guys, so we've grown up reading comics. So there's certain story arcs we want to play. And if you watch my channel, you know that's how we do it. We just kind of we set games up. They're not always fair games all the time, but we just set them up to be thematic. And we don't mind. That's just it. We don't want to lose. We're not planning to lose.
Yeah, we're not trying to lose, but it's still a fun game.
It's still a fun game, and if we lose.
You know. And
Josh, thanks for coming on.
Awesome, man.
Next week, this will go out by probably Monday. Next week, we'll have some more games coming to you. In the meantime, guys, everybody, God bless and peace out.